Welcome back to Troy. Let's Talk Real, and I am Troy. Listen, man, I just got out of work, and I haven't seen a man beat like that in the ring, in the boxing ring, in a very, very long time. A very long time. I've never seen a man assaulted in such a manner like that. And I first want to shout out these two heavyweight giants, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They put on a show. They put on a match. Well, let's say Tyson Fury put on a show because that man beat the brakes. He beat the parking brake, and he beat the foot brake off of Deontay Wilder yesterday. And I'm just shocked. I was all Deontay Wilder. I'm not going to front. I was all in on him. I'm still all in on him. I think he's a very promising heavyweight, but it wasn't even close. The fight wasn't even close from the start. It wasn't even close. Not to make any excuses for Deontay Wilder, but he did say after the match that, he had a lot on his mind. He was suffering from a knee injury, allegedly. And, it seems like that played a part into why he wasn't the normal Deontay Wilder that we normally see. He wasn't sitting on his punches like he normally do, but Tyson Fury was. And I think for the most part, as a boxing fan, we need to give respect to both sides. In every boxing match, there's going to be a winner, there's going to be a loser. I get it. Sometimes you have a draw, but for the most part, there's a winner and a loser. And Tyson Fury is surely the victor. Listen, man, you gotta, I don't know if you guys understand the size of these two men. These are enormous men that were throwing blows. And you might say, well, I can go out there and do that. I can go out there and handle it. I doubt it. Because if you have a man that's 270 pounds, 6'9", leaning into his right with force behind it, you're going to go down. I don't care. You can have the best chin. You can be the best boxer. If he hits you flush, it's a wrap. And Tyson Fury took some shots. Deontay Wilder took some shots. The first knockdown, I don't think it should have been ruled a knockdown because Tyson Fury, if you look at that, he did hit Deontay Wilder in the back of the head, in that particular first knockdown. And I think that could have concussed Deontay Wilder. And that probably could have been the punch that burst his eardrum, because that's what's been widely reported. That's why he was bleeding profusely from his ear at the rate that he was because he had a punctured eardrum. And but that second knockdown, it was a body shot, and it was a body shot that it looked like it was a video game the way Deontay Wilder went down. Like he just took the shot and just slid to the side and just fell down. And the man is a soldier, but I'm the type of guy where I don't really like boxers that talk crap. I don't like boxers that run their mouth like Floyd Mayweather and those type of guys. I want you to just go out there and box. And Tyson Fury ran his mouth. He told you what he was going to do on some Muhammad Ali time. Like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I got to put respect on his name. I got to put London on the map. I got to put the big Brit on the map, because before him, my favorite British fighter was Lennox Lewis. And Lennox Lewis was a big man. And it was horrible how he beat the brakes off of Tyson. And I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. But this match, it's and I'm going to say this, look, if you don't know boxing, I'm going to school you a little bit. Tyson Fury is a boxer. Deontay Wilder is a puncher. That's not a good matchup. And it's never going to be a good matchup because it's never going to be a good outcome for Deontay Wilder. To be honest, Tyson Fury was robbed the first match that they had. And even though he was knocked down in the final round, he did get up immediately and he still fought. He still won the majority of the rounds in the first fight that they had. So I was looking at that going into this one, like, you know what, even though that is the case, Deontay got that right hand that if it connects flush, you're going to go down. And the man knocked out 45 people. You know what I mean? So why wouldn't he be able to connect with that right hand? But the entire night, he could not get that hand off. And I think the game plan that Tyson Fury went with, like, be aggressive, be first, and you know, sit on your punches. You see what I'm saying? Like, throw it, don't move, but put your weight behind it. He ain't going to be able to throw back because you're being the aggressor. And it showed. Once you start pressuring Deontay Wilder, he can't retaliate as quickly as he normally would because he's one of those guys. I'll call it like he's a puncher, but he's also a range finder. Meaning, if you give him distance, if you give him space, and you're not aggressive, he has long hands. And what he'll do, he'll throw that left jab out. He'll throw that left jab out to try to get an idea of the distance it's going to take for him to land that right when he comes with it. And he didn't get the opportunity to do that because Tyson Fury constantly kept closing the gap. And his inside game, as long as Deontay Wilder's been boxing, you would think that he'll have more of an inside game. Being that he is a big man, he's 6'7". Like, he's not a small man. Neither one of these guys are small people. And I just think he didn't come through the way he was supposed to come through last night, man. And like I said, I'm not making any excuses for him. When you step in the ring, you step in the ring. You got to show up. And I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way that I felt. But, I mean, Tyson Fury, man, beat the brakes off this man. Like, it wasn't even about, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. It wasn't even a clear, honest level bout that you can say, like, yo, this guy has a chance. When he's boxing you and you're trying and you can't do nothing, you can't. And he was leaning on him, putting all that weight on him. Because remember, Deontay Wilder was like 10 pounds overweight. He was fighting 10 pounds heavier than he normally fights. Right? Tyson Fury gained 40 pounds than he was in the last fight. So that just goes to show, yeah, you might be a little slower with the weight, but if you have outstanding footwork, if you have outstanding technical boxing skills, you're going to be able to negate the weight that you've gained. And that's what Tyson Fury was able to do. He was a big man moving as nimble, as quickly as he was moving was unbelievable. It was great to see. You don't normally see that from big men. Normally you see them slugging and thugging, you know, in the middle of the ring until somebody go down. But he was boxing Deontay Wilder. You see what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder didn't stand a chance. And once I seen that he couldn't counter, it was nothing that Deontay Wilder could do. I'm going to be honest, man. And like I said, man, the brother, I'm not saying he's a champion. He's not the champion now, but he's a champion. You see what I'm saying? He held belts and now he don't. But, you know, you got to give respect to the man. The man went out there, tried his best, whatever the circumstances were. He still, you know, tried, but it wasn't good enough at all. It wasn't close as being able to be good enough to win. And it didn't really feel competitive at the end of the day. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that felt that way watching that particular fight. Mind you, I'm at work and I'm updating the fight the entire time on the internet, like update, and listening and reading and watching the videos of the updates and everything that's transpiring because I couldn't watch it live because I had to work. And like I said, it was as if I was watching it live because I was getting everything blow by blow. And I'm not going to tell you how I was getting it that way through the internet, but I was getting it. But I mean, it's. I just think he just. He didn't come through the way he was supposed to come through last night, man. And like I said, man, the brother, I'm not saying he's a champion. He's not the champion now, but he's a champion. You see what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder is a boxer. Deontay Wilder is a puncher. That's not a good matchup. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna leave it at this, man. I'm gonna cut this video short. I'm not gonna be too long. I don't want to see Deontay Wilder fight Tyson Fury again because it's gonna be a rehash of the same thing. He can't compete with Tyson Fury when it comes to boxing because Tyson Fury is not going to slug it out with you. He's going to box you. And since Deontay Wilder is not really a good boxer, it's going to be hard for him to compete because he's such a one-dimensional type of fighter. You know, he's constantly looking for that right hand to land. And when that right hand isn't landing, you saw last night, he don't know how to consistently throw the jab to keep your opponent honest. He wasn't even able to do that. He wasn't able to go to the body and play the inside game. He wasn't able to do any of that. And you would think that Deontay Wilder would be more quicker, more agile than Tyson Fury because he's a smaller man. He weighs less than him. But it wasn't the case. It was actually the other way around. Tyson Fury was the one that was moving and ducking and dodging and showing you like, yo, this is I'm here to win. And it kind of harkened me back to when when Buster Douglas fought Mike Tyson. Everybody in that arena, everybody up until the point of the match was going with Mike Tyson to knock out Buster Douglas because Buster Douglas at that point was so disappointing in a lot of ways. He had great potential, but he was so disappointing. And people were like, oh, look at this another bum. Tyson's about to knock out, and we're going to move on, and that's going to be that. But you can't measure the heart of a man. And Buster Douglas lost his mama that week. And you lose your mama right before you're about to fight. I mean, there's nothing else nobody can. You can throw a million punches at this man. You can hit him with a brick. He's not feeling it. He has a one-track mind. And I feel like Tyson Fury had a one-track mind last night. And like I said, I don't want to see Deontay Wilder fight Tyson Fury again. Fight somebody else. Go gain your confidence back again. Go do some training, and figure out some different type of techniques and strategies when you're boxing in the ring with a bigger man that knows how to box and you're just a puncher. You got to work. He got to work on his craft more. I mean, he's very talented. I'm not saying that he can't be the champ again, but until he shows and proves that he has boxing skills and not just slugging skills and punching skills, he's going to get exposed every time by a heavyweight that knows how to box. Like imagine, and that's why, Deontay Wilder said a couple of weeks ago that if he had the opportunity to fight Mike Tyson, he would have knocked him out. I don't think he would have knocked Mike Tyson out. From watching this match, first of all, Mike Tyson hits harder than Tyson Fury. He's smaller. He's more agile than you, and he knows how to box. Mike Tyson was just a slugger. He knows how to box. He knows how to throw combinations and all of that. He knows how to duck and weave, move his head. I think he would have lit Deontay Wilder up. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Mike Tyson fan and I'm biased. I'm just saying that Deontay Wilder, you need to go back to the mat, man, and do some more technical training when it comes to your boxing skills, because I don't want to see you put in a position like that again where you get embarrassed and the breaks beat off you in this way. It was sad. It's unfortunate. So I want to say shout out to Deontay Wilder. Shout out to the new champion, the king, Tyson Fury. Salute London. Your man put on the show. Y'all should be proud of him. And y'all should turn up and put on for him. Anyway, guys, I'm Troy. Let's talk real. Let me know what you think. Did you watch the fight? Do you agree with my comments? Did you see anything that was, that can discrepancy in the fight that can go against what I just said? If you did, let me know.